MAC source. What is it? 36 ending with 3E. What's the MAC destination? You have it in the message itself, so he knows the MAC destination. So that's D479. He's replying to the message. What's the IP source? Now 129.23. MAC source. Again, 36, 3E. IP destination 129.21. MAC source destination will be D479. That stage, you fill out the details in here. So now you've received that request with this information missing, which is 36, 33E. So you filled out the information that's missing, and now you forward the packets again to us as a destination. That's it. That's now it's worth 12. Yeah, I say 16, I'm not sure. It's going down. What is it?
The first destination,
yes,
is not going to acknowledge anything that.
because it's reached a stage you cannot send it to us in the MAC address because you don't have it. You cannot associate the RP table. Yes.
Could you go over the column?
Yeah. Sorry.
Could you go over the column headings again?
Oh yes, MAC source,
Yeah.
MAC destination, request type. Put them in any order. That's fine. MAC source or IP source, MAC source. Either way, it's fine. So IP source, MAC source, IP destination, MAC destination. Put them in any order. That's fine.
Will we get given that table? Or do we have to
No, we just write them down. Why do you need a table exactly? Just write them down that way. Any questions? I'm happy to answer. Yes.
same thing happened with user 2.
Yes.
And it will have the IP address of the destination. But the
Yeah, I'll try to make it easy. I'll try to send it from right to left. So I'll leave it to last router to you know the information on it. You know what I mean? I'm going to do 2 questions in the tutorial. Explain this again in full details. But I just want you to practice it. Any questions? Yes.
in the example, like, always be the like.
I like you when you say in the exam. I'm not sure. It's like I'm giving you the answer. In the exam, it depends on the answer. But I'm trying not to cheat you. Whatever I'm trying to bring is here in the end.
Will it always be the like?
It might be different topology. Okay? Yeah. So let's keep it quiet, guys. Keep it quiet. Let's listen to the questions. Come on. It's the same structure. MAC source, MAC destination. Reply type, MAC source, IP source, MAC destination, IP destination. But from the destination itself.
In this packet,
Yeah.
does it send both the MAC source twice, or does it just use it again?
Yeah, it's using it. It's using it. It's the full. That's the full. This is how it looks like. The full packet, having the first part. He's just mentioning it again. This is how it's being
Is that not
defined.
Is that not been
I think it's been updated now.
Okay.
To where it's just 2 parts. But I'm just using the old version. Questions? So now, how does an ARP table look like in your machine? Have anyone seen it? I'll just show you exactly how. Ooh, would be interested to see it. No one. But there are 2 things I want to tell you. We have IP dynamics and an IP statics. What are these? So when I say an IP is a static address, what do you think that is? So usually IP static, there's 192, which everyone knows it, 168.0.1, which refer to what? For those who are interested in IT. That's the routing of, that's the address of what? So the router, so for you to enter the configuration, you need to mention the address, is that right? So is that static or is that dynamic? Static, because it's being fixed as that's the address of the router. That cannot be changed. And that's useful because you don't want to figure out, try to know what exactly is your IP of the configuration if it's being changed as a dynamic. So why do you need dynamic addresses then? So depending on number of connections to your actual subnet, those machines can't have any IP address, so they are changeable. If I make that static, that sits in your table, even if that machine has been disappeared, the network's been changed, that will be in the table. Therefore, you create redundancy, you create overhead, and you take space of that table itself. That's the difference between dynamic and static. But I'll show you in a minute exactly how many IP addresses is connected to this machine.
Does the ARP table also have a time to live with?
Yes, that would be every. There's a time to it. That's like a router rule. There's always a time to it. I'll show you in a minute. So let's just have a look. How is it exactly? So just looking at this machine, if I say ARP table, put them into an order, that's your ARP table results. So how many machines do you have? You have an actual physical machines connected towards an IP address. You see those are dynamics. These are the ones that are connected towards the hosts. Meanwhile, look at the static ones. Which one is the 255? Do you know what's that? That's the FFFF. What's that? That's a broadcast. That's static. That never changes. The broadcast address is the same address in your actual subnet. You'll have another ones, two. Those are fixed towards either. What do you think those other addresses are? Let's look at this one. 224002. What do you think that is? Just give me. Just what is it?
Which one is it?
That one. I cannot highlight it. It's gonna be highlighted. So that's what's that? 2240022. What do you think that is? That's the router. That's fine. That'll be your router. What else? What else can be there? What do you think? What are these networks connected to? If I use it, you're trying to use
Printers.
You're trying to print. You have a printer that has a static address. That doesn't change. What else? The server. Trying to connect through the internet. That's static as well. Doesn't change as well. So these are static addresses. These are the addresses that always the same. Meanwhile, the hosts, they changes. Any questions? Do you understand now the ARP table? Why is it required? How are they associated, the MAC addresses with the IP addresses? So in the tutorial, I'm going to give you two examples and show you one of them with the missing information, the other one without any missing information, and try to work it out again. I'll ask a question. Do you want me to continue with the classless interdomain? Everyone now is interested. The other part of this is now subnetting. The classless interdomain routing. Yeah, okay, that's just give you an indication. No. Okay, I'll go into that. So we have like 50 minutes. 40 minutes of that. Sorry? What we do?
Now keep it for next week.
That's fine, good guys. I'm going to finish network layer, next lecture, and next after I'm going to do transport layer. Okay? So maybe the next lecture.